Hello, and once again, we are live with the Modern Mystery School UK EU podcast and YouTube channel. And today I am joined by the lovely Karl Simon. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
Yes, and I am excited because I get to ask you this amazing question. And it's a topic that, it's such a funny thing, isn't it, in life? Do people actually even think, oh, yes, I would love a spiritual guide? Or do they not know? Or all of these questions that have been coming up. And it's fascinating to find out, because why did you want a spiritual guide?
I didn't know that I did. I've never been spiritual, and before finding the modern mystical, spirituality was religion for me, and I was always very anti-God. Like, there's no God. I remember telling my father growing up, I could really just live from the IKEA catalog because I don't know who wrote the Bible. I don't know what's true. Um, but then, um, coming from the psychological world, feeling really bad, I found spirituality. And I remember on multiple occasions falling to my knees, looking to the sky and asking whoever was listening, please give me more. I don't want to live my life just 9 to 5, working groceries, get a kid and die. I wanted something else. And this was around the time where I did my first life activation. And shortly after, I received my guide, and I had no idea it was going to happen, but it has truly changed my life.
Well, can you give us a little bit of insight about how having someone who is a spiritual guide in a lineage, um, how that might have helped you in your everyday life? Or is it just simply, talking about meditation and things like that? Or how does it work? Can you explain?
Yes, in the beginning, it was someone to reach out to when I had bad days. That's how it started, and sometimes it was often, sometimes it was not so often, and sometimes I felt like I wasn't worthy to reach out when I had a bad day, so I didn't. But it always was nice to have someone in my corner, so to speak, that's always supporting me. And no matter what I said that I was experiencing or feeling, there has never been any judgment. And lately, as I have progressed further on the path within the lineage, it's nice to have someone to strive to that's made the same mistakes that I have. Perhaps maybe not exactly the details, but made the same mistakes. Have also been on the level of training where I am now. They've also had success from it, and I want to become the very best version that I can of myself. That is my passion in life, and to have someone that happens to be you, that shows that on such a great level for me to aspire to go there. And you are always also expanding and progressing and growing, which means that there's no glass roof, so there's no ceiling. I can always go above and beyond. It's
Yeah.
nice to have someone to show that it's real. Actually, it's not something that we're saying. It's something that is shown every day, because people can surpass their guide if they have different contracts.
Yeah, I love that. I love that, the fact that you can see it in real time. It's actually happening. People are actually living it. We're not just reading it in a book or seeing it from somebody who's already passed away or whatever. It's real time. Could you tell us a little bit about how a guide may have given you advice or not? I mean, does a guide tell you what to do, or do they? How does that work in the spiritual? As a spiritual aspect.
I would say that any person that I have had as a teacher or guide on the classes that I've been, they've never told me what to do, but they have told me what I might do and try. And then it's always, um, it's never do this. It's more like do this for science, try it out, go home, try it. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And then, um, being who I am, I try to not do it exactly like they say, but I find my way. And I think that's the key, is to do it my way and just never giving up. So you as my guide and everybody else on the path that I've encountered in classes and that I've asked advice from has always encouraged me to be me and to always keep fighting, to not give up. It doesn't matter if I spend 5 years not meditating at all or not doing my rituals. It's every second I have a new opportunity to keep fighting, keep pushing, and yeah, I would say that summarizes it.
Yeah, I also love that, because one thing I think we've all got in common as students of the mystery school and is that we're all very headstrong. You know, we definitely all have that. And, I've often told the story of like anti-authority, don't tell me what to do, da, 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 and sometimes, in life, I think we have this perception that maybe if we have somebody that's a spiritual guide or any, they're going to tell us what to do and how to do it, and but that's not what a guide is about. It as you pointed out. So I also found that with my guide, that it was never there was never a point where it was like, okay, you have to do this or not, because if it had been, I would have been you know straight out the door. I'm very, very headstrong, as you know. But I love that. It's like, well, you tell me once you've experienced it, and then we can have a discussion. Oh, okay, then then it's a very different way, isn't it?
Yeah. There's always the aspect as well. It was in the newsletter today, or this week at least, from the Modern Mystery School EU UK, about the practitioner also needs light and assistance or help or whatever you want to call it. And so when I have, for example, reached out to you and asked what would be my next step or what would be a healing that could support me, then of course I am asking you to tell me what to do, because you have a view of things that I don't have right now, and more tools to, because obviously I have tools to use on myself, but sometimes it's good to have someone assisting us in the moment, because I need to do my work alone, but I cannot be alone. I need support and I need the community, and that's living in Sweden, being out a little bit on the outside of the community. I try to come over whenever I can, and it's always, the photos are not fake. It is the smiles are not fake. We are a big family, and that's, in that sense, I would say the whole lineage is the guide, because we show up for each other in different ways all the time.
Yeah, it is very special. It's very special. And now, of course, you're a practitioner over in Sweden now, which is
Yeah,
amazing. So people are able to come to you for life activation and such like.
they sure can. Yeah, I just got a new studio 2 weeks ago in my city in the south of Sweden, and it's going really well.
And so if people want to contact you, what is your website address? And I can put it in here.
The website address is kshhealing in one word.com. And then they can find all the healings and classes that I offer, and they can also book straight through the website and contact me.
This is it. There you go.
That's it. Yeah.
Amazing. So if you would like to contact Karl Simon and find out a little bit more about the path and the lineage, then you are most welcome. And thank you so much for sharing your experiences of, having a spiritual guide, a spiritual mentor along the way, and we really appreciate it.
My absolute pleasure.
Take care, everyone, and have a lovely evening.